Sound rolling.
Should be.
Sound rolling. Zoom 0060.
Scene 1, Act 1, shot 6, take 2.
Hang on, let me focus.
Action! Sound.
Sound rolling.
Yeah. Are you clapping that? N-board it. N-board. Action. One more.
Carry on rolling.
One more. Keep rolling. So my name is Kaylee Elson, I'm a film director. Currently we are working on a project called Roll. So Roll basically follows a story of Baz, who has killed his family in a car crash years ago. But he didn't fully get the punishment he deserves, so this is where the devil then comes in as an extra character.
You have a very black and clear alcohol problem that you just won't admit to. You're ruining the family. I'm the one who ordered.
He only punishes people who he thinks deserves a punishment. I see humans as the devil, and people aren't all good. The devil's not all good. He's got good qualities to him, but he's not all good, and that's exactly how humans.
For years, mankind has worshipped gods, be they the Christian or Catholic single entity or a polytheistic religion. They have one thing in common, the existence of evil. But does evil exist? Has man personified good and evil to justify unexplained events? The will of God, the will of Satan. Many people believe that Satan is not evil at all, and there's evidence for this if one reads the Bible carefully. According to Henry Ansgar Kelly, the author of Satan, a biography. It's his third book on the subject, and in it he explores the differences between the Old Testament and the New. Here he realizes that Satan has become confused in translation between the two Testaments. When it comes to the Old Testament, Kelly insists that Satan's profile is much lower than previously thought, and far less menacing. By Kelly's count, Satan appears but 3 times in the 45 pre-Christian books. And on each occasion, his actions are part of God's administration, part of God's plan. Satan's actions himself are inconsistent with the translation. Satan, the devil, in Hebrew and Greek, merely adversary. By the time we get to the New Testament, Satan is seen as evil and an enemy of God. But this is not so. It is down to misunderstanding, misinterpretation. A classic example of this is the way many people view the image of Baphomet and confuse him with Satan. Goat-like horns, goat-like hooves, male, female, or both. Baphomet carries upon his forehead the sign of the pentagram. His hands make the sign of hermeticism, of mercy, of justice. As above, so below. How has this iconic imagery become so prevalent with us? It all started with the Knights Templar and Philip IV of France, jealous of their secrecy and their wealth. They're accused of many crimes, among them worship of icons such as Baphomet. Many of them confessed under torture, extreme pain. The stories were wildly different. So is it possible that Baphomet is the concoction of an angry French king? It was, however, popularised by the occultist Eliphas Levi, who drew the first picture of Baphomet, as we might recognise him today. Since then, Baphomet has become a powerful symbol for occultists and other devotees of magic. One of the themes that runs through these cults is astrology, and how the stars can affect the actions of men on earth. As above, so below. The Freemasons, who can count among their number America's first President George Washington, rely heavily on astrology in their tracing board, symbols of their beliefs. As well as astrology, they venerate the Eye of Horus, heavily linked to the Egyptian cults. The Freemasons are often depicted as Illuminati due to their links with Baphomet. Baphomet giving them power, the all-seeing Eye of Horus, the symbol of the Illuminati. It's believed that worshipping Baphomet gives a power of prediction strong enough to control those of influence. Many of the targets are celebrities, have great influence over the public. Many celebrities are linked to the image of Baphomet, but it is unknown whether they are themselves being manipulated, or have they harnessed Baphomet's power. It's entirely possible that these celebrities are superstitious and aware of Baphomet's alleged power. Equally so that controversy helps them stay in the limelight. Regardless, there's no evidence Baphomet actually exists. It has been known for man to misinterpret and misrepresent information. Could it be that man himself is good and evil, merciful and just, God and Satan?